Welcome back to Houston Life. Back in June, Georgia-based photographer Tom Sanders visited 2 senior living communities in Houston to capture portraits of residents who are also war veterans. It's all part of the American Heroes Portraits of Service project. It's something he began in 2008 with Belmont Village Senior Living. Since then, Tom has photographed nearly 1,000 veterans working to preserve the stories before they're lost to time.
Right now I'm standing in front of our Portraits of American Heroes here at Belmont Village West University. These are 12 of our residents that are currently in our men's veterans group, where they get to meet monthly and talk and share stories, as well as have camaraderie with one another. And they were lucky enough to be part of our American Heroes exhibit. For me, I think it's about capturing the legacy. We get to hear amazing stories and pearls of wisdom from our residents, and we learn every day from them while we're giving back to them, but really they're giving back to us.
I take an image from their war experience and I superimpose it behind them. And then if they have any sort of war relics, I have them hold it in the image. So the viewer sees the veteran both in the present and in the past.
The Commemorative Air Force gave me this award for my World War II service. I enjoyed all those years. In fact, it shaped my life more or less. I got in the Army Air Force while I was still in high school, so I don't have a high school diploma. But I got in the Army Air Corps, and I got one of the best assignments a person could get. When I was in high school, I worked for the local newspaper. I was a radio ham. So to do this research I was doing, that's the reason they picked me. And I got to work mostly with PhDs and college professors. And here, I didn't even have a high school diploma.
It gives veterans the opportunity to tell their story, preserve history, and show them a greater appreciation for them. That is the main purpose behind this project.
I was awarded 2 Silver Stars, the Distinguished Flying Cross, and 18 Air Medals. Well, that was me in Vietnam by an O-1 aircraft as a combat forward air controller. I think I'm most proud of my service in Vietnam. Flew 365 combat missions. I had a lot of different tours. I flew fighters, I flew trainers, I flew light executive jet. Well, just the fact that I have my picture up there makes me proud. I'd just like them to know that I served 25 years proudly.
I just hope that when people, see these portraits, that I've done a good job of, being creative and telling these veterans stories and taking their photo, but that I stop the viewer in their tracks. They see the portrait, and then every single portrait always has a quote next to the photograph, and then they learn a little bit about that war veteran.
Well, I was kind of surprised most places won't do this. I was surprised that I didn't know the history of Belmont previous veteran celebration. So I was surprised to be. I still don't have a high school diploma, but I have 3 college degrees.
Any kind of qualities I carry. Well, I'm proud. I carry myself well and try to groom myself well to look good.
You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, let me tell you, we are honored, and it is our pleasure to have some of these Belmont residents in studio with us. Korean War veteran Richard Liss is here. U.S. Air Force vets Kip Taylor and George Havron are here. If you'd like to see American Heroes Portraits of Service in person, we have put a link to give you where you can go to that gallery here locally. It's on our website, HoustonLife.tv. It's also a link where you can see more of Tom's work that is so important.